one question for you. Are you ready?
Hey, we got a guy from he's live from Venice, California right now. What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, Anthony?
What's up, guys?
He is O Anthony, and we have been listening to O Anthony for a few days now, and man, you guys got to go check him out. Just absolutely wonderful music. I just really dig the lyrics and, of course, the music. And first want to know this is the first thing I want to know. What happened to Emily? That's what I want to know.
Dude, what a question. Thank you so much for listening to my music to that extent and really dissecting it. I appreciate you, and I'm already inspired. Want me to really tell you what happened to Emily?
We'll talk Emily a little bit about Emily in a few minutes. But first we want to know, how are you doing, Anthony? What's going on, man?
Dude, I'm doing great. I actually had a nice session today. I filmed a little bit in Malibu State Park, which was gorgeous. It was like 75 degrees, and I was able to have a couple of my buddies come out and film my next music video with me. So I felt productive and, in the sunshine amongst the creek today, jamming guitar. I always sound better in nature because nobody's judging me. You know what I mean?
Totally understand that.
Hey,
thank you for having me on the show, guys. It's an honor.
Oh, we're happy to have you on, buddy. Yeah. Yep. And so, first of all, you know that we start all of our things with a little bit of dessert because, we got to do that. Did you bring any goodies, my friend? And if not, we can just talk about wonderful food.
No, dude, I did. And I'm in Venice. So here's the thing. I had a longer day than I expected. I love to bake and cook, and I was going to bake just for this show. I make a mean cornbread that I make a little spicy completely from scratch. And it's a hit, and it's practically a dessert because it's cornbread. You know what I mean?
Right.
But because I'm in Venice, I wanted to display my next favorite dessert that I bought just for this show, and it is a churro.
There you go. Churro in Venice Beach, California, everybody. Yes.
Cheers
yes.
from Venice
Love
Beach,
some
California. I don't know why churros aren't more popular throughout the world. I only see them in a couple cities, but they're perfect. They're like a thicker donut. They're amazing.
I agree with you.
I made some homemade churros like a few months ago. Oh my god, so good.
They are so good. So you know what? So I'm gonna always let the chef go last because he is the chef. But
Sure.
I think churros. Oh, Venice Beach churros. I don't know. I have homemade peanut brittle, my friends. Homemade peanut brittle.
There you go.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, totally good. I didn't make it, but it's homemade.
You
Hey,
did
at least
not.
you're
I
honest.
love peanut brittle.
I do like peanut brittle, but I swiped it, so I have homemade peanut brittle. Chef,
the secret's out. You swiped it.
Yes,
Andy
I swiped
stole,
it. But
Andy stole
For
something,
sure.
guys.
Good call.
But
Chef, what did you bring, my friend?
all right, so before it cuts out really quick, just kidding. So I made some strawberry danishes.
Oh,
So
he really did freeze while doing the strawberry Danish.
Oh no. Okay, I thought I froze. I was like, I didn't freeze. I feel good and Wi-Fi'd up.
That's right. So the Tampa Bay area.
am I live?
You are live now.
Yep.
Yes. Good.
Okay.
All right, I'm good. Did y'all saw it? Y'all saw it?
Yep, we did for a second. Yes.
All right.
We saw mostly your hands.
Really quick.
But let's see it again.
Dude, you gotta love a Danish. I can't imagine that making a Danish is anything but difficult as far as baking is concerned.
Sure.
Yeah, let's
Really
get it.
quick.
Let's get it. Let's dive really quick into recipe on that one. What is it? What did you do really quick?
Really, we actually already had some puff pastry. We already had that ready. Made some compote, which is literally like some strawberries that were pretty much boiled down to kind of nothing until it got thick, and then really just a cream cheese base. That's just cream cheese, sugar, and eggs. I think that's it.
There you go. Right on. Very easy. There you go, everybody. Hit up the chef if you have some recipes. So
It looks difficult, but it's actually it's really easy stuff.
Yep, hit him up for some recipes. He'll definitely be able to share some of these desserts with you. And churros from Venice Beach. I don't know. I think. Oh yeah, he's totally awesome. Venice Beach churro though, I don't know, strawberry Danish, but he bought a churro at Venice Beach and is at Venice Beach right now. I think that's close.
That's
close.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good.
You guys, if only we started 1 hour earlier. The ocean's right next to me, but you just can't see it. It's just black now. But I want to also reiterate that there's a couple famous churro places on the boardwalk in Venice, and there's 2, and they're in competition with each other. And I happened to go to the most popular one, and in my opinion, it was a bit overpriced of a churro because you're paying for the fact that it is a Venice Beach churro. But the show meant that much to me that I wanted to maximize my churro effort and really get the best one possible. So
there we go. Right there, guys. Right there. And, he had to fight the crowds of guys trying to give CDs away.
That's so true, bro.
Take my CD.
I'm going to tell you this. You never go away from Venice Beach without an experience of something. Maybe a great churro, or maybe half-naked people walking around. I had a friend that went to Venice Beach, has always a story about the lady that was trying to bum a cigarette naked orange. Or Muscle Beach, there's
dude, it's
right there.
Always something. You will never have a quiet day in Venice Beach like you think you might. It's just not going to work out.
That's right. What's your craziest Venice Beach story?
Ooh, my craziest Venice Beach story is, at one time, a good friend of mine met me from Missouri. He's from Bolivar, Missouri, a place I had never been. Most people, I'm assuming, have not been there. And he was like, dude, I want the pinnacle Venice experience, bro. Let's just have a little bit of psychedelics and go for a walk in Venice Beach. And I'm like, okay, but this isn't the 60s. Like, you're not going to see Jim Morrison walking around, right? And actually, my crazy experience wasn't even the people of Venice Beach and the existential, eclectic color that walks around the neighborhood. It was my crazy friend who gave me psychedelics, and he had psychedelics, and then he literally was seeing Jim Morrison and Janis Joplin, and he was talking to them. Jim Morrison, Janis Joplin. I was like, you're crazier than Venice itself, and you're from Missouri, dude. So yeah, my craziest Venice experience was actually just my friend being out of his mind in Venice with me.
That's awesome.
That's somebody you knew.
Very cool. Very cool. So what is your favorite? We always ask a good food question. So what is your go-to gig food? What is it like? You go, hey, I have to have this before I go on a gig.
Tacos, bro. There's something about like the little bit of spice from a good like carne asada or chicken taco, the corn tortilla. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's not like pizza where I'm going to feel guilty and weigh down from the cheese after. You know what I mean? And it just gives me that perfect like balance. I love it.
That is, I think you're right. I like a good taco. That is for sure. But we're from the Southwest or West. I'm from the Southwest.
Right.
And tacos are like the thing here. Like tacos are good here. And I think they're probably pretty good in Tampa because Tampa has Sarasota.
Even down here where I'm at right now, they have the street trucks that are street tacos.
Oh, yes.
Are they good? Are they authentic street tacos in
Tampa? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they have they have that Miami influence, so it has that whole Cuban experience down there. So I think it's a little different than what we're used to. We have the Mexican, influence coming in from the South, and it's a different taco than what's probably down there a little bit, spice-wise, probably. Sure. Yeah.
So do you guys play a lot of shows yourselves? Are you musicians?
So we are not. Well, I play guitar. And I've been playing in my my closet for some time. I did play clarinet in band in high school, college, and my parents are both musicians.
Nice.
And so I grew up around it. And then Nicole, I think you know Nicole. So that's my
I do
sister.
very much. I think Nicole's amazing. You guys are both rad.
Nicole's. Yeah, we try. She is pretty rad. I'm pretty just her brother. I'm along for the ride.
I feel like you guys are organically cool people.
I like to think so from that whole genetic pool. Yes, exactly.
Sure.
But you know what? We both appreciate really good music. Go ahead, James. What is your experience with some music?
So yeah, my experience a little bit in high school. I played.
I think James froze again.
Yeah, what'd you play? What'd you play, James?
I did alto saxophone.
Oh, there you go.
In high school. Some
Very
drums,
cool.
but I took drum lessons, but I couldn't stick to them because I had so much going. So
that
is understandable, dude.
Yeah, so I have picked up the guitar again, and now I think I'm just making buying a guitar and equipment a hobby. I like playing guitar, but yeah, so I've just picked up. I'm actually actually halfway through America is my newest guitar out of Chaos Guitars. So they have souped up a Epiphone for me. So I was like, I have a friend that has an old Epiphone. What can you guys do with that? And he put so many cool mods in it that I can't wait. It's going to be cool. Very cool.
Dude,
he put in new pickups, new gear, new everything. I mean, it's just going to be, it's like a hot rod that I, made out of a piece of wood or something, very cool.
For sure.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, I've just been around music all my life. What is your experience? What got you into music? What got you going into this? I mean, we absolutely love your music. So I would love to hear your, how'd you get into it?
Thank you so much, man. First of all, that really inspires me. Secondly, I've never not played music. My brother and I grew up in a musical family. My dad loved to play guitar and keyboard and just blasted Van Halen and Deep Purple and Beach Boys like in the morning. And my cousin Joe Lovano, my mom's cousin, is a professional saxophone player. He's one of the top in his field of jazz. He's quite famous. And so on my mom and dad's side, my Uncle Jerry on my dad's side, everyone is a musician, but nobody has ever been a songwriter. And I grew up just writing poems and, writing songs. And I was
I think
I couldn't help but write music. And
very cool.
You guys there?
Very cool. Yeah, we're here now. Yep.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Keith Richards wrote in his autobiography, real songwriters can't help but write songs. And I agree with that because no matter how old I get or where I am, no matter what the circumstances are in my life, I'm writing songs. So I feel like it's just kind of in my blood.
And I would say that I could tell that I like the poetry. And that's the one thing that I've been listening to more. So I'm always a guitar head. And I like the ukulele, by the way. He played some good ukulele in there and some good guitars, some good riffs. Absolutely loved it. But I am going to say that that's my first thing I listen to because I'm a guitarist, right? And the next thing that I listen to now is very much lyrics and voice. And man, lyrics. I absolutely enjoyed the lyrics. I thought exactly what, you had said, that this is poetry. Absolutely great.
That's so great, dude. Thank you. And, I like to write in a way that people can kind of plug in their own experiences and life into it. Sometimes I'll work with a collaboration, and oftentimes people really want to tell a particular story. And I think there's a time and a place for that in songwriting. And there's a time and a place to just be somewhat open and vague to where people can relate to it in their own life compared to saying, this is what I mean, this is what happened. And then it's just a story that you're listening to. So people can relate more when you make it more kind of cryptic,
Sure.
And that's always been my approach as well.
Very cool. James, I know you got a couple questions.
I know one thing. I was actually getting ready. I just saw it a couple days ago. I found out about the Get Lost Losers. I'll tell a little bit about that.
Yeah, so the Get Lost Losers is a movie that I made and an album that I produced with the band, and the name of our band is the Get Lost Losers, and it's in the vein of Spinal Tap, Tenacious D, Flight of the Conchords. It's a rockumentary, mockumentary, and as of 2 days ago, you can rent or stream it on all digital platforms. You can do it on Amazon. You can buy it. Our Blu-rays are now for sale, and we get the money. So please buy a Blu-ray if you happen to have a Blu-ray player, which I don't. But the Get Lost
watching
Losers,
it. I'll try to watch it tonight.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's on everything. You can get it on Amazon, on Target, nice. Walmart, whatever. And it was a really fun experience. And we made a full album. Me and my good friend Jason Serino, we produced an album together and then just made a movie about it. And some of the song titles are "Your Whole Family is Trash," "Effing Like It's 1970," "Automation's Gonna Kill You."
The
So
tracks,
that gives you an idea of the
like...
vein that we're in with our genre.
Yeah, some of the tracks.
I love
is that the name of the song?
Do you know what was crazy about filming the movie The Get Lost Losers is that it was theater when we were on stage. Like, we did a lot of things that I play gigs all the time, but while filming The Get Lost Losers, we would do some antics on stage that the audience didn't expect, obviously. But it was theater and we were acting, but people that were in the audience, for the most part, didn't know it. So you have to see the movie to see some of the reactions, but it was a very unique experience filming this particular movie.
Nice.
That's so cool, man.
And it is funny. It doesn't suck. I promise you'll like it. We won at the Studio City Film Festival.
I'll let you know. I'll definitely try to watch it tomorrow.
I'll
let you know my feedback on it.
What did you won? What did you win on it?
We won a cinematography award in Canada, which was super random, but also super cool. We won Best Comedy at Studio City Film Festival in LA. We have won a couple of the best film at the festival in parts of the Midwest, and the movie's doing good. If you like to laugh and you like goofy people not taking themselves seriously and good music, then you'll like the movie. It doesn't suck.
That's cool. Yeah, for sure, guys. That's so awesome, man. I just absolutely love that. And this is what's so cool about this journey is that we meet people that are doing really cool things like this. I was just excited to hear your music, but then you're making movies. That's like taking it next level, right? That's cool. That's really cool.
Oh, dude, thanks so much. I'm really glad you guys like the music. And, I've always plugged in both. I went to college for theater, so I've always done, songwriting and acting and all of the above. I was on a national TV show this last year with Craig Ferguson called The Hustler on ABC, and that was a crazy experience.
Wow,
but
that's really cool.
Music,
Yeah. Now, what do you think is so you grew up with music, but what kind of broke you out into this specific genre?
I'm all over the place with my genre. I can write you a piano ballad or an acoustic pop song or a ukulele love song, like whatever. I think, I grew up just loving Muse, Dave Matthews Band, Grateful Dead, but also like death metal and punk rock and 80s rock and roll and Led Zeppelin. So really, I think it's just a colorful array of my influences kind of coming to light in my playing. I want to plug in everything into every song. So because of that, I'm all over the place. I'm a little crazy.
And that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, I was like, okay, this sounds folky, but this one doesn't sound folky. This one sounds a little poppy. So that's exactly I was getting that. I was getting it. I was like, there was somewhere I was like, this is the ukulele song. I was like, yes, that's really cool. Had some, I was almost thinking, that one guy, there's like this famous ukulele player who's like, he plays like Back in Black and AC/DC, and he like toured. And
nice.
Nicole knows him as well.
Nice.
And the guy's like really famous ukulele player, and I got like tickets. But I thought, wow, somebody hitting out the ukulele again with a nice pop song, folky pop song.
Yeah,
I liked it. I
really
really
like a
enjoyed
rock and roll folky ukulele song. And
That's exactly what I thought.
My real rock and roll side is not under O. Anthony. It's actually me and my brother, Elmo. He's a professional drummer. He's amazing. And we have 2 albums called Go Brother Go. And I actually think you're going to like those even more. They're O. Anthony with a kick, you know?
Oh, right on. Cool. Right
it's
on.
like O. Anthony with the pep in its step. So Go Brother Go is my rock and roll project. You just, I can't plug 30 things, so I don't plug it as much. But Go Brother Go is rad, and I think you would like it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what, I'm definitely into rock. That's my base genre of things. And then I've spread out, Yeah,
Me
always
too.
spread
That's
out.
awesome. Dude, when
Yeah.
you come to LA, we have to do a show for you. You would love it.
Oh, absolutely, man. That would be cool. We'll have to go fly out James too. Get him out here.
Yes, definitely. James, come on out here, dude. Tampa Bay, we'll miss you, but we'll love you in LA.
That's fine.
LA
I'm
LA
originally
is
from
always...
California, so it's fine.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right. That's right. Go back to hang out with some folks. Yeah,
beautiful,
cool.
bro.
So what is so tell me about Emily. Tell me, we have Emily and then we have Jessica from Canada.
Okay, I'm going to start with Emily. So several years ago, I worked on the re-election campaign for Barack Obama in New England. And Emily was a girl that was also working on that campaign for his re-election. We were both working and living in New Hampshire. She has never been to Los Angeles. I have never really been to where she lives in Minnesota, but we were both working together in this part of the country. And we had a little love affair. We had about a few months of, dating and just totally loving each other. I fell in love with this girl like I haven't really ever before with anybody, but I was also young. And, after a couple of months of seeing each other, she more or less told me that her ex-boyfriend was coming back into her life. And it broke my heart because I wanted to marry this chick. And she was just driving me bananas, dude. I couldn't even focus on getting the president reelected because I was in love with her. And and I wrote that song about it. And every time it gets really cold in Minneapolis, it doesn't get really cold in Los Angeles. So that's why the beginning of the song, my line is, I know when the leaves fall from the trees, she'll be thinking of me. Because she always wants to be warm. I feel like it's a cycle. And every year when it gets really cold in her part of the country, she hits me up and we talk more. It's like, I see a pattern here. So that's part of what the song about. But it is a true story. I when I wrote the song, I had a girlfriend. So I wrote the song Falling Out of Love in Spring. In summertime, I'll wait for my Emily because I was like, okay, I'm falling out of love with my current girlfriend. If it's cold in Minneapolis, come back to LA kind of sentiment,
Very nice.
Very cool. Very cool. So what about Jessica
right
from
now, I'm going to be so embarrassed.
I know that was on Andy's mind of what happened to Emily. So now I know he's going to be able to sleep way, way better tonight.
Yes, now I know. We now what happened to Emily because we were like, hey, what happened to Emily? What happened to her? She's like, what happened to her? And then we hear about Jessica, and then we're like, okay, now he's in love with Jessica from Canada.
Okay, I wrote that song for my brother's girlfriend as if my brother wrote it. Okay, so that Jessica is now my brother's ex-girlfriend because obviously both of our love lives are a mess. And so Jessica and my brother were together for a long time. My brother does not play a stringed instrument, but I handed him my ukulele and he wrote da 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 Jessica, da 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 da, and he kind of gave me a melody that inspired me. So I wrote a song to her that could have been from him because he's not a songwriter. So I gifted it to both of them, and then they broke up after. And I was like, well, guess what? I like the song, so I'm leaving it on my Spotify.
So now I'm actually gonna have to listen to the song now with that da 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 Jessica da 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 Jessica in my mind. Just go.
Dude, oh my god.
And then we were like, hey, that's awesome, man. And then I love your songs about COVID. The big C word. I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome. He's just the experience, it is an experience. So I absolutely enjoyed.
Yeah, and you know what, everyone? Yeah, dude. And thank you. I tried to make light of it. Like I had the Delta variant in July. People are a little bit less scared of COVID now, 8 months later. But in July, people were still very depressed about it, very mad if you got it. So when that surge was going around with the Delta variant and I got sick, I was like, I'm going to make light of this. I'm at home bored quarantining. I'm going to make a fun song out of it and not sit there like a victim. And like, you know, I just wanted to bring a little bit of light to the situation. So I was like, what better way to do that than a song and a video?
There you go.
Totally, man. Totally.
Yeah.
That was cool. That's cool. I love it.
And
that's where exactly where I was at with it.
Go ahead. Yeah, I mean, dude, every lyric in that COVID song is how you feel, especially with the Delta variant.
Yeah.
I don't know about the new one, but, you know, not being able to taste and all that stuff, like all those lyrics are exactly how I felt. So really, it was cathartic for me as well.
Yeah.
Good. Kind of like a document of your experience with it. Yeah. With the lighthearted feel to it.
A lot of people have told me to keep a diary over my life, and I answer by saying, like, my songwriting and my releases kind of is my diary, you know? So
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's more fun than like opening up a diary. Like, who's, you know, I'd rather listen to something 35 years later than like read an entry. I don't know.
Sure.
No, I really like that. And then I think also you're putting the melodies and the harmonies together to make it into a song that makes it kind of stand out as a really cool memory. Right. I really enjoy that. And I think that, you know, we've had what's really great is we've had a lot of really great interviews with people that have kind of really passioned up the poetry and the lyrics, making it really being meaningful. And we've had a few recently where we're just like, yeah, somebody's finally gotten that this is poetry and we need to make, and it's something very important. It's an experience, not just, you know, 80s glam rock stuff. Right. I enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Make an experience out of it, and like don't take yourself too seriously. Like, I have earnest, depressing songs too, but you know, everyone's like so like hyper sensitive and like serious about things. It's like, dude, relax. You're gonna die before you know it. Like, make people smile and feel good about yourself. Give me a break.
It's true.
You know, absolutely. So I try to do that in my songwriting and my releasing as well.
Right on. So we got 5 minutes left. James, do you have any last questions before we do our top 5? We ask 5 really quick questions, and James always ends it with the best question. So
okay, I love it.
I'm just gonna ask what you had. I can tell everybody that's listening what you guys what you have in plan, what you have in store for the future of Oh Anthony.
Oh man, well, I'm gonna be releasing a album in the next like 2 to 3 months here called Mid-Relationship Songs, which are falling in love and breaking up and like loving you but hating you, you know, being in a relationship. So Mid-Relationship Songs will be out probably by summertime. And, you know, just keep a lookout for me, man. I'm always making kooky videos. I'm always releasing new music. I wrote a song a few years ago called Thinking About My Phone. And I wrote it for every living person. And I can perform it for you guys real quick if you want.
Okay, do it.
Okay. I'm getting into my car right now. This is going to be such a trip. This is like not what I expected for this interview, guys. I just want to be honest.
You're going to have to blow it up. So you're going to be the only person on screen.
Let me get him.
Dude, amazing. So my song Thinking About My Phone, I'm going to make a cool video, you know, and, you know, but before that, here, I'll just play you part of the song, okay? At night, I am thinking about my phone. In line, I'm looking at my phone. All the time, I'm thinking of my phone. I look into your eyes, and I'm thinking about my phone. In the morning, I'm looking at my phone. Lunchtime, I'm thinking of my phone. 'Cause I am incomplete without my device next to me. I'm having trouble seeing without my screen, babe. Oh yeah. Going for a click, click, click. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Give me that like, please. Yeah. Click, click, click. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Give me that like, please. Singing click, click, click. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Give me that like, please. Singing click, click, click. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Give me that like, please. Going for a walk and I'm checking on the phone. Going for a jog, I'm looking at my phone. Crosswalk, I'm thinking of my phone. I look into your eyes and I'm thinking about my phone. Oh yeah, everybody's thinking about the phone. We're all gonna die looking at our phone. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And here's the
Good
tasty lick for you, because we're on tasty licks. Ready?
Right on.
That's my tasty lick.
There you
we
go.
go. That's going to show up
So
on
let it
Instagram.
close
You know,
it up.
just to let you know, everybody. Yeah, just to let everybody know that I think that is how we're going to end this one.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool, man. So
And they should write songs that like people, like I said, people think about their phone. It's absolutely true. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot put out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's awesome.
That's
and like you
awesome.
said, like the album you're about to release. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what people think about, but don't put it out there. So it's like it's almost kind of a way to let people know, hey, this is what you're thinking about your phone. But like you just write songs that people can relate to 100% because that's the world we live in.
That is the world we live in.
Everyone's always
That's
upset
awesome.
about something, and I was like, hey, the elephant in the room here is the phone. Everything's kind of like fine,
That's
actually.
awesome.
Isn't that true? That is such a profound statement. That's a drop the mic statement right there, my friend.
Dropped.
Everything's
That's
fine, but the phone. Just drop it.
Yes.
Except
Listen,
for
you
it
guys
costs
have
money.
been such a pleasure. Thank you for having me on your show.
Yeah, you bet, man. We will talk to you later, and we'll have
Look forward
a
to
full blown
having you
show
on.
next time. So next time we'll have to get him on Venice Beach
Yes.
at the beach. So
Yeah.
with the actual beach in the background, so you can see the ocean. Man, Venice is really beautiful. Honestly, it's a beautiful place. So yeah, totally. Thank you
absolutely
very,
is.
very much.
Listen, so is Tampa, and so is the Southwest. We all live in beautiful places.
Right.
Absolutely
Very
right.
true.
Absolutely right. Cool. Well, we will see you all later. Enjoy your nights, and we'll catch you next week. We'll talk to you
Most
soon.
definitely.
Stay tasty.
Cheers,
stay
guys.
tasty, everybody. See ya. And that is all.